Karasuno had not only one, two, but three managers for their team. You all agreed that Kyoko was in charge of the third years, Yachi with the second years, and you with the first years. Mainly Yamaguchi. Whenever he was anxious or upset, you were the one to get him happy and to get him going. And for that, he loved you more than he loved himself. And you loved him too, but you were afraid of what he would think, so you treated him only as a friend. But you didn't know that your decision could have been so damaging. It started when the Karasuno boys were practicing. The first years plus Asahi and Suga minus Tsukishima were on one side, and the rest were on the other. You and Yachi were keeping the score. Near the middle, Yams did a really good jump float that Noya couldn't save. Everyone on his side cheered. He did too, but then started coughing. He looked at his hand and saw petals? Oh no. Yo Yams, you good? Tanaka asked. He quickly closed his hand and turned around. Yeah, I'm okay. He waved and Tanaka brushed it off. You didn't buy it though. Yam saw the look on your face and he smiled. You smiled back and they went back to their monk game. It only got worse and you even confronted him about it and why he was coughing. And he brushed you off saying that he was fine. You let it go for about a week and by then everyone had noticed. So, you elected to have a team meeting, minus Yams because he didn't want to talk about it. Okay, so, anyone have an idea? Daichi said, and mostly everyone shrugged. Wanderer? Tsukishima? He asked. Salty-shima. Noya coughed and got a glare from Suga. I might have two ideas, and probably one of them is right. Tsuki said and you agreed. Okay, let's hear it. My boy can't go suffering like this. Suga said in his mom tone. Okay, so one, he might just have a cold. He began, but then the problem children stepped in. He's sick? Then we might be sick. Tanaka shouted, and Hinata and Noya agreed. But Hinata and Noya were both handled by Asahi and Kageyama. Inoshira handled Tanaka. And two, Tsuki said annoyed. He might just have a sickness that's contagious and only affects him. You finished for him and he nodded. Everyone looked confused for a second until Asahi realized. There's no way. Who wouldn't love Yams? He said and everyone else caught on. The Hanahaki disease? Everyone whisper-youted because Yams was now looking around the gym for his friends. Still coughing. You looked at him with sadness. As they tried to figure out who was secretly rejecting him, they looked up to each other, nodded, and then to you. You felt their eyeballs on your back, so you turned around. What? You asked and it hit you. Me? Yes, you. Daichi said. Noya followed up with an explanation. We all see the way that he looks at you. He smirked. With the sad puppy dog eyes. Tanaka snickered but then got serious again. Come on, Wanderer. You know he's suffering out there. He said, and everyone looked at you with the same looks. You felt the same on the inside, and now, knowing this conclusion, you had to catch Yams alone as soon as possible. So you all decided to let you deal with Yams. You ran out to catch him, but he already left. Damn it, you muttered and chased after him. Noya and Tanaka yelled something to tease you, but you could care less. When you finally got your eyes on him, it looked like he was struggling to breathe. Oh shit, they were right. You breathed out and ran after him again. You finally caught up to him, and if it wasn't for the situation, you would have admired the scene of cherry trees. But you had to get to Yams. When you saw him, he was using a tree for support and coughing up a waterfall of orange petals. Yamaguchi, you idiot! You yelled and ran to him. You grabbed his face and you kissed him. Yay. You two pulled apart and he looked at you with a sea of emotions. The main three were happiness, shock, and confusion. Why did you do that? He said, realizing he could breathe normally again. You should have told me sooner. You muttered, trying to hold back your tears of relief, and you hugged him as hard as you could. The meaning of what you just did hit him, and he was now holding back his tears. He hugged you back, and of course the both of you started crying. Aww. You heard your team, mostly Yachi, Noya, and Tanaka, yell. But they were the last things on your mind right now. You just wanted this moment to last forever.